Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The 49ers are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Packers team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Winston now, dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw on second down is Newton. Deep drop. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Watch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big-time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And how about that on third down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's Newton now on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. And a look now at the defense. Of starters for San Francisco.
Navarro Bowman makes anyone short list for the best linebackers in the game.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third and long, it's Newton. Caught by Montgomery. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
First down, a run with Hyde. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Newton on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Touchdown, Packers. Their big tight end, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap and they exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those. And
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. No gain on the play there. Second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
On second down, here's Newton. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
A first down carry for Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come out here in the eye. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw is Winston. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's Winston. They got a man. It's Woods. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd down following the run.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. On 1st down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A give to Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, I'm going to guarantee that the defensive coordinator just gave a huge sigh of relief. He had his dime package in the game, 6 defensive backs, and when they run draw and big offensive linemen are thundering downfield, that's usually a win for the offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And quickly they get to the line. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Second down, Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Winston from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston now. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
The third quarter begins with a run by Hyde. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Gun, check 3, check 3. 20. Gun, check.
To throw on second down is Newton. He's got time. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. The big fella picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And they're able to up the lead by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
20. 20. Check safety.
On second down, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Newton now to throw. Carlos Hyde was the target. Now fourth down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 10 yards still left on second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll throw again. Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down, Winston. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. First down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target.
And Winston lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And now the rookie's free. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Winston, and this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Winston. Flush to his right, and he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Jameis again. And now here's another interception. But there he goes right side. 30, past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Jameis on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Mike, 57. Mike, 57. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Easy. Shift. Flip it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Easy. Check 31.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Play clock winding down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. Time for a break. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
85 is coming. 85 is I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. Good. Out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jude I.J. Barima. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. In motion now is Lee. From the gun on third down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners are going to take possession, albeit deep in their own territory. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So they're operating in the red zone. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean...